going to talk about leaning in. So there's a book by Sheryl Sandberg, and she basically talks there that often females, when it comes to kind of like having kids, like making like these career and family choices, that they intentionally or unintentionally kind of like lean back a bit instead of leaning in, and then maybe taking a backseat in their career. There were, of course, like different opinions about the book, but I think what's very interesting is this concept of also how leadership could look like. So in her book she says, we all have to become more used to female leaders, and we ourselves have to be also becoming used to, in those moments, to stepping up. And I think that's so true, because leadership comes in all types and forms and shapes and should be really diverse. And I think we have to create the pathway in order to make this diverse. So I remember for myself, I was once doing, was my first Tedx Talk. And I was, of course, quite nervous. And I was doing it actually on leadership. And so, you have like 18 minutes and you have to do it, and you have like the light shines in your face and you're like, oh my gosh, going through it. And but it was a cool experience. And of course, afterwards you get like comments, some are positive, some not so. I mean, we have to of course all live with it. But I remember I got once one comment, which was, she's breathing heavily, so she's nervous, so she's not a leader. And they really hit me, because I thought we have like this image in our head how leadership should be, maybe we have to be very strong, or we have to be very charismatic, or we have to be a great speaker, or we have to be totally in control. And I think we have to kind of like start realizing that leadership should be different, and it's good that it's different, and we have to get used to it. And it's a little bit mean, because apparently, like from like some research studies that also Sheryl is naming in her book, it seems that if women are like in like experiments are like strong and efficient, they're often not evaluated as nice. So they still are seen as, she's very effective, but I wouldn't really like want to hang out with her, or I'm not sure if I like her. Whereas for males, apparently in these experiments, they were able to be strong and efficient, and you still would want to hang out with them. So there you go. So, and often I think, and I don't want to gender stereotype this, but if you are like want to be liked, then it's of course it's very difficult. So I'll come back to my TED Talk. And I should mention a thing, so to the person who gave me this comment, thank you so much. I should mention that at the time of doing the TED Talk, I was actually not so far from delivering myself. So I was 6 months pregnant, and you couldn't though really see it because I was wearing a dress and the camera is more like from a wide angle. So I don't know if you've ever been pregnant, any one of you, but one thing is the babies are pushing up, like, or at least in my case, it was really pushing up on my lungs. So it feels like you are running a marathon, and all of a sudden you're like, so to that person, yes, I was nervous, and that's okay. And leaders can also be nervous. And yes, I was also pregnant. And the thing though is, I have to kind of like, after I read her book again, I have to say, me too, because I was not addressing the fact that I was pregnant. Maybe I should have done that, early on in the speech. But I thought, no, I want to fit in. I want to be like all the other speakers and not be seen like this. But you know what? It's like this, we are getting the babies and we are going to be pregnant in doing still our job, and that's okay. And again, leadership can be in any forms. And if you're breathing, you are alive. If you're breathing, yes, you might be nervous, and you can still be a great leader. So I hope this video helps you. I don't know, I'm rambling on a little bit. So you can see it's quite a personal topic, but I think Sheryl is right. So lean in, but do it in a way that's good for you, and everybody can make their own choices, and it doesn't have to be easy, but we need to create a diverse picture of what leadership can look like. See you next time.